This wax museum in Niagara Falls, it had been closed for 6 years, and now it's open again because of us.
Look at Elvis.
Elvis, yeah, he's a bit dusty. How do you clean wax? I mean, we gotta clean these.
Yeah,
It's opening day in 3 days. Everyone looks the same skin color. They're all gray. We have Martin Luther King. He looks all layers all over them.
And there's the Green Lantern.
And he's gray.
There's the red hot chili peppers.
And they're all gray. We should have checked this out.
As wax ages, it changes color. It's a complex chemical reaction.
Photorespiration.
Photorespiration.
Well, then we gotta fill the cracks. Or why don't we just spray paint their faces? If we can remember, well, I know Martin Luther King, I get his skin color. And this is Elvis Presley during his Las Vegas years. He's a bit paler, you know, he's sickly.
Jaundice.
Jaundice. We gotta put that on his skin. Did you check out the torture
How come you
chamber?
were afraid to say what color Martin Luther King was? You skirted around the issue.
I did?
You refused to say the B word.
The black word.
Yeah, the black word. Yeah, the black word. You refused to say it.
I'm just saying I don't know exactly what color I gotta use. You can't just spray them black.
I understand you can't just spray black. There are different shades of black. And
But how are we gonna know how to do that?
To be
all
quite
the photos
honest,
I've seen of Martin Luther King are all in black and white. We'll be the black and white wax museum.
Everything will be shades of gray, because
That's
black and
right.
white is your black.
Of course, everything's just shades of gray.
Monochrome.
Monochrome wax museum.
That's right.
Then we don't have to clean anything. But, you know, I think maybe we should put them in action scene. Why don't we take Elvis down into the dinosaur section
And have him being eaten. We'll put him in the jaws of a T-Rex.
Yes,
That's right.
eaten by a T-Rex.
That's right. And the saber-toothed tiger, what's he gonna do? He could be chomping on someone's leg.
Yeah, he could be chomping on
Wayne Gretzky's leg.
Wayne Gretzky, and he's just scored a goal.
That's right.
He's invented the game of hockey.
That's right.
With these Neanderthals.
Right, because it was the dinosaurs versus the Gretzky's Oilers.
Oh, wait a minute. Dinosaurs didn't exist. Dinosaurs didn't exist at the same time as Neanderthals. Or neither did Wayne Gretzky.
Do you know that I was born exactly 4 days before Wayne Gretzky?
I did not know that.
And you know who was born exactly 4 days before me?
No.
Marc Messier.
Were you living near them? How were you imbued with some sort of greatness from them? You just said you were born 4 days before. I thought it had some sort of, you should have played hockey.
I should have played hockey. We'd be called the birthday line.
Don't you worry. You'll have your 15 minutes of fame when we open up. Well, we gotta get people in here. What else can we do?
We'll have a sale.
We'll sell them.
The problem is we're not actually the ones making the wax figures. We're just here to clean them. We can't just be making them. Do you know how to make wax figures?
I bet they've got old molds downstairs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You just fill it with wax and put clothes on.
Yeah, but you know they broke the mold for me.
You had a wax figure?
Nah, it's just a figure of speech. It means I'm so great that there'll never be another Mark Opie. They didn't really break the mold. It's apocryphal.
Yeah.
What does that mean again?
Apocryphal? That means that nobody believes it. Let's see, what else can we do? How about all those heads that are, they've got the guillotine basket? Did you check out all the heads?
Yeah, I checked it. Lots of heads, about 50 heads now. I stacked them up in a big pyramid.
Well, how about music? What kind of music are we going to play?
Rock and roll music, just like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Think of all those great rock musicians.
There
aren't any. I don't think there were.
The guitar player for Ozzy Osbourne. Didn't he get his head cut off by a low-flying aircraft?
Did he?
Yeah, that's the rumor.
I thought the rumor was Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off a bat.
No, but his guitar player got killed.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Remember that time we were driving a van around and there was a head?
A head.
A head?
Head. Oh, that was my, I think that was my nephew, or there was someone, he crashed in a plane and his head flew out of the fuselage into a passing mattress vehicle on the 401.
It was luckily winter, and it wasn't enclosed. It was open, so that preserved the head.
That preserved the head. We'll retell that story.
We'll tell that story.
We'll retell stories of beheadings throughout the ages.
Throughout history.
Yes,
all we gotta
of
think,
course.
We just think of people who've been beheaded and how they're doing now.
We've got a lot of people to draw on from during the French Revolution.
The guillotine was the execution technique of choice back in those days. You know, Marie
We don't
Antoinette.
have, do with head execution. We'll bring the wax figures in, and you can chop the head off with an axe. I know. Order ahead of time someone it could be just someone they don't like.
Order ahead?
You order...
ahead of time? Is that a pun?
Ahead of time.
Yeah, ahead of time.
Ahead of time. Ahead of time you order...
Ahead.
Reservation.
Right.
The patron, the client comes in, and they say they hate their neighbor.
Right.
Say they hate their boss.
They hate their boss, okay.
Well, we'll make an image of them. You bring in photographs. We'll make a wax figure of the boss, and you can guillotine him.
But they have to do it ahead of time.
No, they can do it on time.
No, but they're doing it ahead. But they're making the
Ahead
order
of what
ahead.
time?
They're ordering ahead of time.
They're ordering-
It's
they
a
got-
play.
they're ordering-
It's
they
a
got-
play on words.
Oh, okay.
Like ahead in time. Somebody's head ahead of time. That'll be ahead of time.
Okay.
And that's what we can paint on the side of our truck.
Yeah, we'll paint it on the side of the truck. Get ahead of time. Get your order in ahead of time. Yeah, get your order in
ahead of time.
Ahead
of time.
in time.
Right. Ahead of time. Ahead in time.
Ahead
in time.
Ahead in
Order
time.
ahead of time to get ahead in time.
To be in time.
To be in time to be beheaded.
Okay.
All right.
How much will we charge?
It'll be free.
Free?
Free.
Where are we get all the wax and the forms? That's a lot of work. I've got an apartment to rent. We're going to live here?
Are you going to rent out your apartment?
Well, I won't be able to afford it if we're doing everything for free.
Oh, you're right.
Generous. The last business we had, I leave you for like 4 hours, and you've given all the orange juice away from our kiosk.
Right, Orange Julius. You know the problem with that Orange Julius was because the orange kept rolling around. It wasn't secure to anything. It was kind of embarrassing. That's why I got rid of the orange juice. I was sick of.
They were rolling around.
The kiosk is an orange.
Yeah, it was an orange.
Oranges are round.
Oh yeah, I remember you screaming and going down that hill, and you were still in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that was quite hilarious. I thought you were just doing a marketing ploy.
Well, they worked.
You were on CTV News.
That's right.
And we could have sold a lot of oranges, but no, you got negative. You said, let's go buy a wax museum, and I put all my savings in here. What's funny? Why would someone sell a wax museum for $500?
I thought we were just hired to clean it. To be honest, that's what you told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't read the contract. I thought we were buying it.
Oh well,
I'm not going to pay $500 to clean a wax museum.
Why did you tell me we were hired to clean it? Were you lying to me again?
No, I to understand contracts. The problem is I don't read them.
Oh, that's neurological.
Yeah, it happened ever since I tried to make that big vat of homemade ketchup. There was a spice explosion.
You know what the problem
and
was?
It got into my eyes. I was blind for 4 days, and I think I didn't get enough water because I couldn't find any faucets in the house. I tried to invent a new ketchup.
Oh, you tried to invent a new ketchup.
Yeah, something to beat the Heinz 57 right out of the business, but they're pretty established,
Well,
they're
yeah,
hard to beat.
That number 57 is a well-known number.
Yeah, well, I was trying to figure it out, and I thought maybe I could alter it something. I almost had the whole genome of the Heinz ketchup figured out. Yeah, because it's complicated. No one can figure it out. They've tried all throughout. They've tried to figure out the concoction.
I don't think it actually.
57. No one can figure it out, but I almost broke it. I almost broke the code.
You know what, the 57, it's not really 57. The 57 sounded good, but it's a collection of many different things, so I don't think there's a single genome. I think there's many.
Yeah, you bet. It's built right in. If you don't decipher it properly and separate all the ingredients, it explodes. It's built right into it. It's like a time bomb.
Well, it's like a time bomb.
Yeah, that's why it blew up. It took out my whole linoleum.
Ketchup is a mixture. It's not a solution.
How do you explain the explosion then in my kitchen? I almost had it all figured out. I had it all charted out in those little toy things like DNA.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I had the whole thing. I was up to 56.
And
then I was at 57, and it blew up the whole kitchen.
Oh, it's designed to have some kind of trap door type
it's
thing.
built right into Heinz. They're ingenious.
They're smart,
They've spent millions of dollars on. Whenever you hear about a lab exploding somewhere,
Heinz is behind it. Heinz is behind it.
Heinz is behind it. They've got things in there. Try to figure out how the vinegar concoction of their pickles. That took out a whole city block in Slovenia.
What about French's mustard? Did you go for that?
French's mustard. That's French's. That's not Heinz.
Well, French's mustard is French's.
Oh.
Town makes mustard.
They do?
And French's makes ketchup, yeah.
French's makes ketchup?
French's makes ketchup.
Yeah, see, look at the competition stiff. I'm glad I bought this wax museum. Oh no, we gotta clean it actually.
Yeah, wait a second. I thought you said we bought it.
Well, I thought we bought it, but you said we cleaned it.
Well, yeah, but I only said you cleaned it because you told me we cleaned it. Then you said no, you'd forget because of all the ketchup you were eating.
That was the ketchup explosion caused me an inability to understand.
Oh, so now that it's over, now you've got to sort it out.
Yeah, well, after now I realized that I couldn't understand the contract because I had the brain deficiency from the ketchup explosion.
Do you remember what the contract was? So now you can sort it out.
Yeah, I think it's in my pocket here.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, it does. It says we have to pay $500 to clean this place. I'm not cleaning anything. I'm not paying $500.
Well, then if you don't clean it, you don't have to pay the $500. Breach of contract.
Oh, thank God that's solved.
All right.